Have you ever felt as if life is pushing you to the depths of exhaustion and despair? The weight of endless pressures, the persistent worries that won't fade, and the dreams left unfinished with no clear path to reach them? Maybe you've asked yourself, how can I overcome all of this? Is there any way for me to stand strong, even when everything around me seems to be falling apart? I want you to know this. The light never disappears. It's simply waiting for you to see it. Stoic philosophy, with its unshakable resilience and unwavering optimism, serves as a compass to guide you. It shows you not only how to weather life's storms, but also how to draw strength from the very challenges you face. What you're about to hear is not just abstract theory. That's the product of lessons learned and hard-won insights. These are tools that can genuinely transform how you view your life. So, I urge you to listen with your full attention and don't miss a single part. Sometimes all it takes is one profound idea or a fresh perspective to become the turning point that pushes you beyond your limits. Don't just listen, act on it, and you'll discover the true magic that lies within you. Number 1. Cultivate happiness from within. Happiness is not something granted by fate or a stroke of luck. It is a choice. It lies within your grasp, regardless of the challenges life throws at you. It is the light you ignite within yourself amidst the darkness of hardship and trials. Stoic philosophy teaches us that happiness does not depend on external circumstances, but rather on how we perceive and respond to them. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." These words shine like a guiding star, reminding us that true strength comes from within. Take a moment to pause and ask yourself, why do I feel unhappy? Is it because I've let negative thoughts dominate my mind? Your thoughts are the roots of your emotions. As Epictetus wisely said, men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of them. If you allow resentment, envy, or pessimism to linger, how can joy ever find its way into your heart? Happiness begins when you choose to change your perspective, taking ownership of your feelings and actions. Happiness is not born from fleeting moments of luck, but from habits cultivated daily. Picture this: you wake up on a rainy morning. To some, the gray sky and wet streets might feel disheartening. But what if you chose to notice the raindrops shimmering on the leaves or listen to the soothing rhythm of rain tapping against your window? In that moment, you've chosen to see beauty rather than gloom. That is happiness from within, simple yet profound. Start with the little things. When your heart feels heavy, step outside. Take a deep breath, feel the breeze on your skin, or play a song that uplifts you. Surround yourself with people who bring you joy, a close friend, a supportive family member, or even the kind smile of a stranger. These small actions can be the first steps toward building lasting habits of happiness. America once wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." This timeless wisdom reminds us that happiness doesn't come from accumulating more, but from appreciating what we already have. So today, what are you grateful for? A warm meal, the laughter of a loved one, or the quiet serenity of your breath? These simple moments, when viewed through the lens of gratitude, hold more power than we often realize. Life is not always easy, but you have the choice in how you face it. Instead of dwelling on worries or resentment, ask yourself, what can I do to turn this challenge into an opportunity? Remember, every difficulty carries a lesson. If you're willing to learn, you'll emerge stronger than before. This transformation is the essence of Stoic philosophy, the growth of your inner self, and the key to lasting happiness. Happiness is not a distant destination, but the journey you walk every day. Nurture it with positive thoughts, gratitude, and small, deliberate actions. If today doesn't feel perfect, don't despair. Step into the light, reminding yourself that happiness is always present, in the way you view the world, in the rhythm of your heartbeat, and in your power to choose. Ask yourself, what will I do today to nurture my happiness? Whatever your answer may be, take that first step, don't wait. Happiness is always within your reach, waiting for you to claim it. Number 2, face the pain in your soul. Pain is an inevitable part of the human experience. Like a sudden, raging storm, it can strike unexpectedly, sweeping away everything you once thought was stable. But pause for a moment and try to view pain from a different perspective. Stoic philosophy teaches us that pain is not our enemy. It is, in fact, one of our most valuable teachers. Seneca, in his famous letters, emphasized, "Life is long if you know how to use it." We are not born to dwell in suffering forever, but to rise above it and uncover the profound strength that lies within us. When faced with pain, the most important thing is to not let it imprison your mind. Instead, keep yourself engaged. Start with small actions: tidy up a room, jot down a few lines in your journal, or simply brew a cup of tea. These seemingly insignificant actions are, in truth, your lifeline out of the whirlpool of self-pity. Viktor Frankl, author of Man's Search for Meaning and a survivor of the Auschwitz concentration camps, once wrote, "When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves." His words are not just a source of encouragement, but a powerful reminder that, no matter the circumstances, we always have the capacity to transform ourselves to move past the pain. You don't have to face it all alone. Humans are born to connect, to love, and to be loved. Opening up and sharing with trusted friends or loved ones not only fosters empathy but also helps you heal. Sheryl Sandberg, COO of Meta, reflected on this in her book Option B, written after the sudden passing of her husband. Resilience comes from deep within us and from support outside us. It comes from gratitude for what's good and from an openness to what hurts. Sometimes a simple conversation with a friend or a quiet walk in the park can bring immense comfort. You don't need to pretend to be unshakable. Let your connections soothe and heal your heart. However, the most profound lesson Stoicism offers us is to let pain be a teacher, not a prison. Pain can intimidate, even paralyze you, but remember, it's not here to confine you. It's here to teach you how to face life's challenges, how to build resilience, and how to grow stronger because of it. See life as a journey where every step, every difficulty holds meaning. If you've ever felt stuck, ask yourself, am I letting pain control my life? If the answer is yes, then start acting today. Spend a moment each day writing down what you are grateful for. Step outside, feel the sunlight on your face. Listen to the wind rustling through the trees. These small yet precious moments can help you reclaim hope and positivity. Pain won't disappear overnight, but step by step, day by day, you'll find that it transforms from a burden into a companion, guiding you to greater strength and wisdom. Take action today. Don't let pain dictate your life. You have the power not only to overcome it, but to use it as a foundation to build a brighter, more meaningful future. Because you deserve to live not as a victim of your pain, but as a warrior who rises above every challenge. If you've ever overcome deep pain or are currently learning to face it, don't hesitate to share your story in the comments below. Your experience could be the light that guides someone else out of their darkness. Together, let's create a community where we learn to heal and grow stronger every day. Number 3. The antidote to anxiety. In this challenging life, anxiety is like an invisible shadow that lingers, draining our energy and robbing us of peace. It traps your mind in vague thoughts and scenarios that, more often than not, will never come to pass. Yet you are not a helpless victim. You have the power to choose how you confront it, and Stoicism serves as a guiding light to illuminate the path through the fog of worry. Pause for a moment and reflect on your energy. How many times have you poured your precious strength into things beyond your control? Perhaps you've worried about how others perceive you, the outcome of an event, or an uncertain future. But the more energy you invest in these things, the more drained you become. Anxiety is like trying to fill a leaking jar. It only leaves you exhausted. Instead, focus on what you can truly change: your actions, your thoughts, and how you respond to life's challenges. Mindfulness and meditation are among the most powerful tools to conquer anxiety. Dedicate a few minutes each day to sit quietly, take deep breaths, and ground yourself in the present moment. With every breath, visualize your worries flowing out of your body like a gentle stream. This stillness not only brings relief, but also reconnects you to the present, the only place where you hold genuine power. Remember the words of Seneca: "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Anxiety builds suffering in the mind, but in truth, those fears rarely come to fruition. This can also be found in the simple joys of life. Take a walk in nature, listen to the birds sing, or feel the cool breeze on your skin. These moments remind us that life remains beautiful, even in its toughest times. Think of Albert Einstein, a man who faced immense pressure but found balance through long walks and playing the violin. He showed that relaxation not only soothes the soul, but also unlocks the doors to creativity and clarity. Moreover, instead of letting anxiety consume you, channel it into purposeful action. Begin by setting small, achievable goals. A clear financial plan can ease money-related fears. Doing care of your health with regular exercise and nutritious eating can boost your confidence. Developing new skills or expanding your professional network can illuminate a brighter career path. With goals in place, anxiety transforms from a burden into motivation that propels you forward. But most importantly, whenever anxiety creeps into your mind, ask yourself, is this truly within my control? If the answer is no, learn to let it go. Write your worries on a piece of paper and then tear it up, a symbolic act of releasing the mental weight. So, are you ready to step out from under the shadow of anxiety? Start today, not tomorrow, not when you find the time, but right now. Freedom for your mind is waiting. When you learn to let go of anxiety, a new world of peace and clarity unfolds. But what if we didn't stop at simply letting go? What if we actively built a positive vision for the future? In the next lesson, we'll explore the power of expecting the best and how it can transform the way you view each day. Let's take the next step together. Number 4. Expect the best to happen. Life, with all its beauty and harshness, constantly places us in the midst of challenges. But remember, how you perceive those challenges determines everything. Stoic philosophy teaches us that reality is not shaped by external events, but by how we respond and think about them. When you expect the best to happen, you not only plant seeds of hope, but also cultivate the strength to turn the seemingly impossible into reality. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Your happiness is not a gift handed to you by circumstances, but a creation of what you nurture within your mind. In your mind is a garden. If you plant seeds of hope, faith, and positivity, it will flourish with vitality. But if you allow anxiety and negativity to grow unchecked like weeds, it will soon become barren and lifeless. Consider the story of Nick Vujicic, a man born without arms or legs. Instead of succumbing to despair, he chose to believe in the beauty of what life could offer. From a man seemingly trapped by endless limitations, he transformed himself into a motivational speaker, inspiring millions across the globe. He once said, "If I fail, I try again and again and again." If you fail, are you going to try again? The human spirit can handle much more than we realize. His resilience and unwavering belief in his ability to overcome became a living testament to the power of positive thinking. Now ask yourself, when faced with your own limitations, will you choose to surrender? Or will you sow seeds of faith, knowing the best is yet to come? Others are an inevitable part of life, but instead of fearing or avoiding them, why not view them as valuable lessons? Seneca once wrote, "Fire tests gold, adversity tests strong men." Challenges do not weaken you, they help you grow stronger. Take inspiration from Helen Keller, a woman who, despite being both deaf and blind, overcame immense adversity to become a celebrated author and social activist. She once shared, "Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence." It was her optimism that paved her path to success. What stops you from believing that you too can transform difficulty into an opportunity for growth? Pause for a moment and ask yourself, what am I expecting? If you find your mind clouded by worry or negativity, it's time for a shift. Imagine a new day filled with good things awaiting you. Focus on what you can control. Just as Marcus Aurelius emphasized, you can control your mind, not external events. When faced with challenges, instead of stepping back, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Life will never be a perfectly smooth journey, but you always have the power to choose how you view it. Let positive thinking shape your path. Starting today, expect the best, not just in thought but in action. Plant seeds of hope in your mind and nurture them with faith and perseverance. One day, your garden will bloom with the sweet fruits of happiness and success. Now let me congratulate you. You've made it halfway through this video, a journey you chose to embark on in search of positivity and change. Your patience and determination deserve recognition, because every part of this video is like a building block coming together to create the foundation for the life you aspire to. Stop here, because what lies ahead will offer you practical insights and powerful strategies to transform your thoughts into action. Let's walk to the end of this road together, where the answers and inspiration you seek are waiting for you. Number 5. Solve the problem, don't dwell on it. When life throws seemingly insurmountable challenges your way, remember that the solution is always there, waiting for you to uncover it. Drowning in worry or regret is never the answer. Instead, focus on action, because action is the torch that illuminates the path ahead, even in the darkest of times. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot control everything that happens, we can absolutely control how we respond. This is the most powerful ability we possess. Picture yourself standing in a cluttered room with belongings scattered everywhere. You can choose to stand still, overwhelmed by the chaos, or you can begin in one small corner, tidying up bit by bit. Similarly, when faced with a problem, believe that every small step matters. As long as you take action, clarity will follow, and the mess will begin to organize itself. Calmness is the foundation of every solution. When emotions take over, our minds become like a disturbed lake, turbulent and unclear, unable to reflect anything accurately. Stoics remind us that maintaining composure is the first step toward overcoming difficulties. Take a deep breath, allow yourself a moment to steady your mind and feel the clarity creeping in. Like a still lake, only when you are calm can you see the bottom where the solution lies waiting for you. Do not let fear hold you back from taking action. There will be moments when everything feels stuck, but as Stoicism teaches, every challenge in life carries within it a door to opportunity. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask yourself, "How can I overcome this?" That single question shifts you from fear to action, from stagnation to hope. When confronted with a problem, the first thing you should do is assess it objectively. Write down everything you're facing, from the smallest details to what feels most critical. Sometimes, simply organizing your thoughts reveals that things are not as complicated as they seemed. Stoicism emphasizes that clarity of mind is the key to unlocking every solution. Remember that moments of insight often arise in stillness. A quiet afternoon beneath the shade of a tree, a stroll through the park, or even a brief pause during your day can spark ideas you never thought possible. Write space for yourself to reflect, to connect with your intuition. That is where true solutions reside. I once felt utterly overwhelmed, burdened by the weight of work piling up on my shoulders. Sleepless nights and relentless anxiety left me trapped in a downward spiral. But instead of letting fear continue to control me, I decided to write down everything I needed to do, breaking the tasks into manageable pieces and prioritizing them. Miraculously, within days I felt a sense of relief. What once seemed impossible became clear and solvable, and for the first time in weeks, I rediscovered the power of action over worry. Life is a series of challenges, but never let them define you. Some reminds us that we are the architects of our destiny, and every action, no matter how small, is a brick in the structure of our lives. When faced with adversity, ask yourself, what can I do right now to take one small step forward? And more importantly, take that step immediately. Every great journey begins with a single, determined step. Number 6, harness the power of gratitude. Imagine a gentle river winding its way through lush green valleys, its waters grateful for every drop of rain that has fallen, every pebble resting beneath its flow, and every ray of sunlight warming its surface. It is this gratitude that breathes life into the river, allowing it to nourish everything around it. Things are no different from that river. When we embrace gratitude for the small things in life, our souls grow stronger, deeper, and more peaceful, no matter how tumultuous the world may seem. In Stoic philosophy, gratitude is not merely a fleeting emotion, but a state of awareness, a way of life. Seneca once wrote, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." These words remind us that wisdom lies in focusing on what we have rather than lamenting what we lack. Think about it. How many times have you complained about rain ruining your plans, forgetting that it is the very rain that enriches the earth? Or perhaps you felt disappointment over missed opportunities, not realizing that those stumbles helped you grow into a stronger, wiser person. Gratitude does not have to be about grand gestures or monumental events. It can be as simple as savoring the deep breath you take in the morning, listening to birds singing in the distance, or seeing the smile of someone you hold dear. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Life itself is a gift, and every day is a chance to cherish it." Science, too, has demonstrated the transformative power of gratitude. In a study conducted by psychologist Robert Emmons, participants who kept a daily gratitude journal not only reported higher levels of happiness, but also showed greater resilience to stress. Ask yourself, what am I grateful for today? Is it a friend's encouraging words? A sunny day after a long stretch of rain? Or perhaps your own efforts to overcome challenges? To make gratitude a habit, start by jotting down 3 things you're thankful for each day in a small notebook. They don't need to be significant: a delicious meal, a kind word from a stranger, or simply the fact that you completed a task well. Over time, this practice will help you see the hidden magic every day. Show your gratitude to those around you too. A heartfelt thank you can brighten someone's day and deepen your appreciation for the relationships that enrich your life. Pause for a moment in the rush of life. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and feel the pulse of life flowing through you. The sunlight, the gentle wind, and your very existence in this vast world, all of it is worth celebrating. Picture someone standing atop a hill, eyes closed, the wind brushing past them and sunlight softly touching their face. In that moment, they realize how profoundly beautiful life is, even with the challenges that lie ahead. Gratitude not only helps us recognize the simple joys in life, but also sparks profound change within. It lights the fire of optimism and gives us the strength to face every challenge on our journey. If you're ready to slow down amid life's chaos, take time to appreciate the goodness around you and start this journey of gratitude today. Let your first step be a declaration. Comment below, "Grateful for life," as a way to affirm your positive transformation. Even the smallest words of gratitude can ignite hope and inspire a community overflowing with love and light. Number 7. Focus on the journey, not just the destination. Amid the storm of life, a man stands still in a dimly lit room, his hollow eyes fixed on the faint glow of a street lamp outside. He has just lost the job he devoted years of his life to, pouring every ounce of effort into building a future now shattered into countless pieces. He asks himself, "Why have all my efforts come to nothing?" In that moment, the world feels like it's crumbling, and he, a mere grain of sand, finds himself adrift in the vast ocean of existence. But isn't it true that so many of us are caught up in chasing a perfect destination, forgetting that the journey itself is what truly matters? Life isn't just about where you're headed. It's about how you traverse each step along the way. Imagine climbing a towering mountain. There will be times when exhaustion overtakes you, when the ache in your legs compels you to stop. But if your gaze remains fixed solely on the peak, you'll miss the precious moments along the trail, the sound of birds chirping among the branches, the gentle sunlight filtering through the leaves, or the cool breeze brushing against your sweat-soaked face. The summit may be your goal, but the journey is where you live, where you feel, and where you grow. Stoic philosophy teaches us that focusing on the journey is the key to a fulfilled life. When challenges arise, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is this teaching me?" The trials you endure are not punishments, but opportunities to become stronger. As Epictetus once said, "Do not seek for things to happen the way you want them to. Rather, wish that what happens happens the way it happens. Then you will be happy." This is a reminder that happiness isn't about bending the world to your will, but about embracing and appreciating life as it unfolds. Take a moment to pause and look around. Don't rush forward so quickly that you forget to notice the simple yet beautiful things around you. It could be the laughter of a child, a quiet dinner shared with family, or the golden hues of a sunset spreading across the sky. These moments not only bring life into sharper focus, but remind you that the journey is happening right now in this very moment. A vivid example of this can be found in marathon runners. For them, the finish line is a goal, but what binds them to the race is not just the victory awaiting at the end. It's every step they take, every breath they draw, and the exhilaration of breaking through their own limits. It's the journey itself that gives the destination its meaning. So, are you truly living your journey? When difficulties arise, resist the urge to blame yourself or the world. Instead, see them as inevitable parts of life. Remember Seneca's words. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. Don't shy away from challenges, for they are the very tools that shape the strength of your will. Let yourself feel the wonder of each breath, each sensation, and each step you take. For the journey is not merely the path to your destination, it is the life you are living. When you cherish each small moment, you will discover an immense strength, an unshakable happiness even in the fiercest storms of life. As you learn to honor the journey, life becomes richer than ever before. Yet there is an even deeper lesson. How can you not only accept but also love everything that happens to you, whether it brings joy or challenge? The answer lies ahead, waiting in the final lesson. Number 8. Embrace your fate. Imagine standing in the middle of a vast field, where radiant sunlight bathes every blade of grass, even as sudden gusts of wind sweep across the land. That field is your life. The sunlight represents joy, while the winds symbolize adversities you cannot control. Yet, you have the choice to stand firm in the wind, allowing the grass to bend but never break. This is the essence of our Motivational. Love your fate, a philosophy with the transformative power to turn challenges into inspiration, enabling you to live more fully and resiliently. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "A blazing fire makes flame and brightness out of everything that is thrown into it." That blazing fire is your spirit, and whatever life throws your way, loss, pain, or failure, can become the fuel that keeps your fire burning bright. Amorphati is not about passive resignation. It's an active, empowering mindset that sees everything, no matter how difficult, as an essential thread in the tapestry of who you are. You don't merely face your fate. You embrace it with love and gratitude. Ask yourself, when you face your darkest moments, what do you do? Do you curse your circumstances, or do you search for a way to rise above them? Stoicism reminds us that every challenge is a part of the journey. Consider the story of Thomas Edison. When his factory burned down in 1914, wiping out millions of dollars in assets, he didn't lament his loss. Instead, he turned to his son and said, "Go get your mother and all her friends. They'll never see a fire like this again." His words reflect not only composure, but also a profound love for the unpredictability of fate, even in the face of devastation. Think of your own life. Perhaps you've lost a job, endured the pain of losing a loved one, or faced a life-altering setback. In those moments, it might have felt like the world was collapsing, leaving you convinced that you couldn't move forward. But look closer. Did those trials make you stronger, wiser, or open doors you never anticipated? Amor fati is the key to seeing every event not merely as a test, but as a gift in disguise. How then can you practice amor fati in your daily life? Start by seeking lessons in every experience, no matter how small. Keep a journal and ask yourself, what did I learn from this today? By doing this, even the smallest failure becomes a stepping stone towards success. Amor fati is more than a philosophy. It's an antidote to fear and dissatisfaction. When you learn to love your fate, you free yourself from the burden of resentment, from the endless search for answers to questions that lead nowhere. Instead, you walk in the light of acceptance, gratitude, and the belief that everything happens for a reason. Ask yourself, if you could truly love your fate, could you love this life more fully? That answer, when acted upon, has the potential to transform your entire worldview. We've just explored 8 powerful methods to awaken the strength of positive thinking. A journey inspired by the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy. These lessons don't just help us face life's challenges, they illuminate the deeper meaning of our existence. No matter how daunting the obstacles may seem, remember this: your greatest strength lies within you, a flame of inner resolve that can light the way when you choose to trust in it, appearing for you. Together we can build a community brimming with hope, gratitude, and the courage to face anything life throws our way. Thank you for this time spent seeking wisdom. If you want to delve deeper into Stoicism, there are other videos waiting for you. Live in harmony with nature, meet difficulties with a clear mind, and let your path be realized. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that your life will burn brightly, and see you soon, young Mark Aurelius.